What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's he thinking?
Vive Robespierre!
Bravo!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
What is he thinking? Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, this Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful. A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Jamais.
Maybe something a bit stronger. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention.
Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Pride, perfidy, avarice, debauchery, and falsehood to the world. He created the universe. He created men to help and to love one another, and to attain happiness through the path of justice. The author of nature links all mortals together in an immense chain of love and happiness.
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world from... Yes. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the world. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Sacrilegious conspiracies.
This ain't
People fear no more their people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from... People fear no more their sacrilegious... It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic.
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
the list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. Don't somewhere like to see this choke on his own grief.
Might I borrow your handkerchief?
All its magnificence, and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not...
Peuple de France!
During setbacks, modest and vigilant in success. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity. Triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon fortune. Sky with impunity. Let us depend only on our constancy and our virtue. Let us be generous toward those who are good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, inexorable toward the wicked, just toward every
That should set things in motion.
man. Whoever you are,
What is it, sir?
again, think well of
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire. It is for her.
In a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. But when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.